My name's Amanda, and I just wish that they would help out the homeless more than they do, because they claim they do, but they really don't, unless you want to give up your animals and your friends and everything else and your family. But I don't give up my animals, so that's why I'm stuck in the situation I'm in. My dogs are the only thing holding me together.
So you have pets out here?
I have two. I have a pit and a German Shepherd.
Okay.
And I've been homeless for like 5 years or more.
You said so since like for 5 years?
Ever since they took my kids.
Sold your kids?
Took my kids.
Oh, okay. So
they
how
took
old
them.
Are you?
Me, I'm 34, I think. 34? Yeah.
So when you were in your 20s, your kids got taken?
Yep. I did 5 DCF cases, and then because the accusations that were made the last time, they took them.
What were the accusations?
Well, let's see. The baby daddy was supposed to wash them overnight and didn't keep them overnight. Instead, he just decided to bring them back to the house that it was one of them foreclosed houses. We were cleaning it up and everything, so there's no lies, there's nothing. So I got stuck with the kids there. So, of course, all them charges multiplied. So, and they came to pick them up. And then he signed his rights over a month into it, so they just kind of tried to booted me out. They didn't even call me for my last court. They thought it was best I not be there, so they terminated my rights. They terminated my rights due to poverty, and if it wasn't for my dysfunctional family and me having no moral support, they said I would have done had my kids back. But I did get to see them recently.
Okay, nice. How old
After 5 years.
How old are they?
My son just turned 18, Diego. He just turned 18 September.
Okay.
My girls, Alyssa and Bianca, one's 15, about to be 16 in May, and one's
Wait,
16.
they twins?
No.
Oh, okay.
But for 10 days they're the same age.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
May
They're
7th
like
and May 17th,
twins?
yeah. But they were all 3 placed together in a foster home, and I begged the foster mom because I didn't have anybody, so I was like, will you please take them if worse comes to worse?
Yeah.
And that's what she did. She said she didn't know about, she thought that I missed court on purpose or whatever. I'm like, I didn't even know about court. They knew about it for 2 days and just ditched me pretty much.
Right. So I was telling him to get out of the way. He's looking and shit. I need to
Oh, they
watch
don't pay
your stuff.
attention. Oh, yeah.
But, so with that, you say you've been out here.
They arrest you for homelessness. They arrest you
Come
for
on, let's
setting-
walk over a little bit closer to your stuff so, you know.
They arrest you for setting a tent up, so it's not no good. You're always looking over your shoulder, wondering when you're going to
They arrest you for setting up a
and
tent.
it's a felony and a 3rd degree. I think I already went once.
Oh. So you're getting a record for setting up a tent to sleep because you don't have somewhere to stay.
Because eventually, you accumulate where your dog lives. You have clothes out there, and anything more than just a tent, you're pretty much getting charged for.
Got you.
You're popping a littering or a loitering charge, whatever.
Got you. So where do you sleep after that? Like how?
I've been staying in the tent in the woods still, and just looking over my back constantly.
Just so you
wondering
don't
when
get
you're gonna go, because then they want to charge you an arm and a leg for your animals to come home, or they want you to get your animal fixed, so you're not gonna get it. And then if you have one of the animals, like both mine are on that list of dogs that are dangerous, so they'll euthanize my dogs. They won't think twice. And in my pit, I'm having problems with going and getting the money to kind of get his shots and everything up to date and everything like that, and I have to get her diamond re-registered, so it's been hell.
Yeah. And
So,
like you said, you got to take care of yourself.
And that's why I got so much water and food, because I try to do it one time, because it's hard being.
Yeah. You said you got the water. Just to,
I got
like
the
you said, take it back.
big old gallon of water, another big old gallon of water, another one, and all the food.
And then you just go to your little spot and stay there for a while, so you can get out of people's face.
Yep,
Yeah.
and so I can relax, because it's hard. It's really hard. That, and then you got to keep the dogs quiet, and then I don't like all the drama, so I just try to stay positive and stay on my feet. But last time I had a job and was doing good and had money saved up, and then they arrested me, and then I lost everything. And now instead of $150 to get my license back, it's going to cost like $700.
Look,
because they tacked the restitution onto them.
Mine was just $1,100.
Well, they was only $150 though.
Right.
I was proud. I was like, yay, but now I'm just screwed.
Quick question. How is it surviving on a day-to-day basis? Like when you do have to get money to go get something to eat, or how do you actually,
Most of the time I struggle, because I guess some people do like wrong, or they go and steal, and then some people, they do what they do, you know what I'm saying? But me, I just struggle because I don't know, I just can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I have enough karma without it. I don't need the extra. I really don't.
Like,
I don't do nothing wrong, and I still have so much karma, and I don't need the extra, so I'd rather not.
Got you. Now, a lot of people do say that as they're on the streets, you gotta turn to some type of drug to cope.
Yeah, most
right?
of them do to cope. Yes, I use mine. Sometimes I use drugs to cope. I ain't even gonna lie.
What's your drug of choice?
Meth and spice sometimes.
Okay, got you. So,
well, but it's not Yeah, I could quit it anytime though. Some people say they have a hard time quitting. Me, I use it when I get too depressed and I can't think, or I'm starting to beat myself up too much, and I know that I'm going to do something stupid.
Yeah.
And because last time I sat on the tracks and fell asleep on the tracks and cried myself asleep on the tracks, and if it wasn't for the dog breaking free of the chain and licking me in the face, I would have been dead.
Dang,
because the train came like 5 minutes later.
Oh my goodness.
So I mean, and they want to tell you, they want you to see a psychiatrist, get on this, get on that, get on this, get on that. What they don't understand is everything you get on, you're just going to get addicted to anyway.
Right.
And everybody has an addiction. It doesn't matter what it is.
Right.
Who are you to judge? What the hell?
Right.
As long as they're trying and getting on their feet, why don't you just help them?
Right. I do agree with that.
And they have all this money and they don't be doing what they should with it.
Yeah. What are some of the things outside of what we already spoke about?
It's mainly having somewhere to go for the homeless. Because nobody wants to be locked up in a gate where you can't come out, this, that, and you got to give them all your money, and you can't do what you want with your money. How are you ever going to be able to get anywhere?
You absolutely.
And then out here, you can't get anywhere because every time you turn around, you're getting kicked out or arrested or moved, and then you got to start all over and all over and over. It's hard. Yeah. It sucks. It's depressing.
It is.
And I have manic depression disorder, and I have post-traumatic stress disorder, so I've been crying like a little bitch.
Yeah, don't worry, you ain't the only one.
And it's hard, so.
Yeah. You say you're 34 right now. What's your plan for the next 10 years? Like, where do you see yourself?
I'm going to keep trying to get on my feet and take one day at a time. I don't know where I see myself because it don't seem like I get any ahead. I don't, no matter how, I had a car and everything with stimulus. I had my car, I had insurance, I had a place, and then everything just went downhill. And then I lost my car, and now I'm back pedaling a bike, and it sucks on a bike.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
I can only imagine.
And I get out of breath so quick, it's crazy. Like, I cry a lot because I can't push it and I can't do it.
Yeah, it's just a lot of work. I do want to tell you, if you got access to a computer or anything like a phone.
Yes, I do. Which I broke it by accident.
So look, I'm going to keep it a beat in the book. I'm going to give you a play, right? Okay. So on March 1st, so that's starting tomorrow through March 8th, if you go on tampa.gov, tampa.gov, one of the first things you'll see on the website is the e-bike voucher program. E-bike voucher program. Now here's the catch, right? Okay. How long you been in Tampa? You lived here all your life?
Yeah, off and on all my life.
So you know somebody that got a Tampa address? Because technically right now you're homeless.
My sister and them have a place, but they won't let me stay.
Okay, right.
I'm an outsider.
But you can use her address to get this e-bike. Sign up for the e-bike voucher. Because if you get approved for that e-bike, now you got an electric bike.
Yeah, now I can make it more places.
Exactly.
And not be struggling so much.
Exactly. All you would have to worry about is trying to find a place to charge. But now that you got more places to reach,
then you can go. Yeah, because I with all that water, I rode honestly all the way from Trail Drive on 92 and Mobile by Mobile.
Dang.
Because I didn't want them to get onto me, and they keep arresting everybody for getting water and stuff, and I don't want to get onto me, so I go to a friend's house. I even went to Kelly's Hideaway the other day because that's where my sister stays, and brought water back.
So they're arresting you for getting water?
They consider it you're not paying the bill, so it's stealing. And then if you plug your phones in, unless you ask, they can get you for stealing electricity.
Right.
But I mean, I don't understand what they expect us to do.
Right. It's like, dang.
And then I don't know. And then some people, it's so hard because automatically they judge you by your record or whatever, and I don't think anybody should be judged. And first off, I don't care what kind of record you have, that don't describe you.
Right. You're absolutely right.
And the worst can come out of the best, so.
Real talk.
What do you struggle with day to day?
Day to day, I just struggle with I don't know, wanting to get up, honestly, because I just have a hard time wanting to try. But until I see my kids, I mean, I didn't see them for 5 years, so. I went from seeing them every year, like 3-4 times, to nothing through the COVID and everything else. And my son come and surprised me, and he was 18, so he rode out here and picked me up, and it was a ball. And then I got word that night though, so it wasn't. I was like, man, this is not how I want to end my night. My friend texted me saying the cops are at my camp. I need to come to my camp. I'm scared to go to my camp because I don't want to go to jail.
Right.
So I didn't know what to do. So I was flipping in the whole time. The cops weren't even there. I'm like, really?
Oh my God.
Well, then my mom gets arrested the day I see my girls. Dang. She gets arrested. We get pulled over, put in handcuffs because of my record. We get searched. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not the way I wanted to end this either. Yeah. At least I didn't go to jail, but still, it's not what you want to look at. I'm like, damn, man.
How old were you when you got introduced to drugs?
Me, I don't even know, to be honest with you. Probably, I really didn't get introduced. Well, I guess hanging out with people, but it's not really the drugs that affect people out here. I think it's more mentally, and the more more that people look at them like they're nothing or worthless, and a lot of people do look at you like you're worthless when you're out here.
So what you were saying, you got introduced to drugs just from hanging out with different friends?
Family, friends, it runs, and the whole, just, it's everywhere. It doesn't really matter where you are, drugs are everywhere.
Dang.
Whether it be whether it be pills, whether it be whatever, it's everywhere. It's just like alcohol. So it's just the will to want to stay clean, or the will to want to do it. And without that will, you're not gonna do it. But most people out here, they ain't got a chance because their record is so messed up or so wrong, and we ain't got nowhere to stay, so we got to worry constantly. And they're still in to survive. And then some of them are kleptos. They can't even help it if you even try. And I know this only because my friend had a job, okay, and I watched him have money in his pocket, and did not even know until he's out the store. I said, why didn't you pay for that? You have money in your pocket? I don't know. But they become klepto at it. You don't even know you're doing it until after.
Yeah.
But a lot of them do it just to survive, or just try to make money, or just because they don't have it. And a lot of them don't want to work because there's a lot of people don't want to hire homeless around here. Yeah. They tell you to leave. Look at Wawa. They made everybody just, and they wonder why homeless act that way. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of trash, and homeless need to start picking them up after the stuff. And I will pick up after homeless, but I hate doing it because sometimes it's too much.
Yeah.
Is a lot of homeless in this area?
A lot, yeah. There's a lot of area, and this and down that way. It's all over, and it's Sefner's like the worst, and then everybody just gets arrested left and right, and everybody's scared because they don't know what to do, and they're wandering around with carts and baggies, and they tell you to go to the camp, but in order to go to that place, you gotta pretty much just it's like the military, dog. You might as well just say screw it. They get your money. You're just gonna do what the hell they say and get up when they say and leave when they say, and you ain't gonna have nothing. And if you don't, guess what? Get going.
What advice would you have for another young girl that's out here young and maybe hang around with the wrong crew?
I just say, if you got a family, go home. Stay home. Enjoy the family you got. Some of us don't have them people to lean on. No offense. I love my family to death, but it's hard out here, and it's not a game. And when you're young, you might as well just enjoy your youngness. I didn't have a chance to, so I don't know what it's like to be young. But enjoy it. And don't take nothing for granted, ever. Because you don't know when it'll be your last.
Absolutely right, Amanda. I'm not gonna lie, that's some good ass advice.
Well, you really don't.
You thirsty or anything? Or do you, I know you got all this water, but you want anything out of the store?
Maybe a pack of cigarettes if you don't mind.
A pack? I can get you some 305.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright.
I'm gonna throw 100. Can I get a lighter by chance?